Bernie Sanders is running for the Democratic nomination, but I'm going to jump ahead here a bit and count down to what I think would be his top 3 best picks as vice president. At number 3, Lawrence Lessig. Who? He ran for president. When? This election cycle. Wait, who? You know Lawrence Lessig. Oh wait, you probably don't recognize the name because he often goes by Larry. Who? Okay, I get it. You don't know who Lawrence Lessig is. Lawrence Lessig is a Harvard professor who briefly ran for president last year after running a successful crowdfunding campaign for $1 million. He ran very boldly as a single-issue candidate, meaning if he were to become president, after the single issue he ran on was solved, he would then resign and leave the presidency to his VP. I know it sounds kind of crazy, but hear me out. He ran on the issue of getting money out of politics. It is, quite literally, the one issue that affects all other issues. As long as banks, billionaires, and big money control Congress, American democracy is not a democracy at all. It's a plutocracy. While Lessig would be a solid choice just based on the issue of getting money out of politics, I think Bernie needs to diversify his message, and choosing a white man who largely says a lot of the same things he does is not a way to do it. At number 2, Elizabeth Warren. Wait, number 2? Yes, I know. A lot of people want her to be the first choice, but there are good reasons why she shouldn't be. But I'll get to that. Elizabeth Warren is a Democratic senior U.S. Senator from Massachusetts and former Harvard Law School professor. I could spend this entire video listing her qualifications, but the bottom line is that she's incredibly intelligent, vocal, and popular among progressives. Many thought Warren should have run for president, and I'm confident that if she had, she would have beat Hillary Clinton for the Democratic nomination. But ultimately, I don't think she'll be the VP pick because, honestly, her time may be better spent in a cabinet position. That said, Elizabeth Warren as Bernie's running mate would definitely grab headlines and make the Democratic ticket the most progressive one in years. And finally, at number 1, who do I think would be the best choice as Bernie Sanders VP? Former state senator from Cleveland and top Ohio Democratic Party official, Nina Turner.
Change will happen. Change always comes when everyday men and women, people like you and me, when we put a little extra on our ordinary, extraordinary things happen. It does not happen from people with big titles. It is about the people power, your power.
Again, you might be saying who, but stick with me here. In November, Nina Turner abandoned her support for Hillary Clinton to endorse Bernie Sanders. So why the switch? Quoted in an article on Cleveland.com, she said, "I'm very attracted by his message and his style, and that he has held pretty much strong on his beliefs and the world is catching up with him." And when talking to Sanders' campaign manager, Jeff Weaver, he said, "Nina Turner is nationally known as a voice for voting rights, for workers' rights, and for marginalized people. The support of someone with that record of standing up for middle income and working people is tremendously important." In 2014, Nina Turner campaigned for Secretary of State in Ohio. In her parting words from the campaign, she said, "I have spent my career fighting to empower those who do not have a voice, and I will continue to do that despite the results of this election." She's been volunteering on the Sanders campaign, has showed up at campaign rallies, and recently was part of an online discussion with Bernie Sanders, Dr. Cornel West, and Killer Mike, where they discussed the legacy of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. I know, maybe it seems like an odd choice to you. Nina Turner is relatively unknown outside of Ohio, has largely been involved in state politics, and is not exactly going to bring name recognition to the ticket. But Bernie is not a conventional politician, so I don't expect him to make the conventional choice. Nina Turner not only brings a strong voice for the underrepresented, echoing much of what Bernie himself represents, but also is a smart move politically. Ohio is a swing state in a general election, so while her name may not be recognizable to the rest of us, it does hold value to Ohio voters. And most importantly, Nina Turner offers the unique perspective of a black woman whose son is a police officer. Her voice would be invaluable on the topics of race, inequality, police reform, and women's rights. In 2012, she made headlines when she introduced a bill that would require men to provide evidence of their impotence, including a signed affidavit from their sex partner before being able to receive Viagra. It was an intentional poke at the hypocrisy of men regulating women's access to reproductive health. But of course, before he picks his VP, Bernie Sanders has to make it through Hillary Clinton, which is no easy feat. Which brings me to my honorable mention, Hillary Clinton. Hey, why not? There's a good argument to be made that Hillary Clinton is the most qualified to be president. So, if Bernie Sanders becomes the Democratic nominee, why not choose Hillary as the VP? The only worry for Sanders supporters, and it's a big one, is that she might be an overpowering force and undermine his legitimacy as a voice against the status quo. So I don't really see him picking her, but I wouldn't be completely opposed to it.